Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Maybe you are aware, but lately I saw a lot of articles, I read a lot of articles and saying about calling the urge in the international community to call Russia, designate Russia as a state sponsor of terrorism. And I think one of the Baltic, no, I know one of the Baltic states, I can't remember, I think it was Latvia, already determined that Russia is a state sponsor of terrorism, which is the, is the first, is the tip of the whole thing. That's what they do. They start with little things, see how other countries react, and then they point out, see, that's a lot. The world community moves in that direction, so they become more courageous. With the little steps thing. But in this case, we have Ukraine, who obviously is the big pusher for other countries, the important countries, to designate Russia as a state sponsor of terrorism. And I posted a video a minute ago regarding Ukraine's steps that it needs to take in order to win against Russia, and one of them was the world needs to designate Russia as a state of sponsor of terrorism. In this case, we have a different kind of step number 2 that these guys are not thinking of. They say, let's designate it. Okay, then what? Then what? Not what you're gonna do, because I know what you're gonna do. What are the Russians gonna do? Because it seems like they don't think about it. They think, oh, let's designate it. Yeah, then we're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Yeah. Yeah, but have you thought how Russia is gonna react then? It's like you call someone a criminal and say, yeah, you are a criminal. You are a criminal. Everybody calls you. What do you think that guy is going to do? He's really going to show you he's a criminal, because there's no way he's going to turn and say, I want to convince you I'm a good guy. No, that ship have sailed. It's gone. So then what? Russia will have then no restraints, nothing, no constraints, no restraints, nothing. It's going to be a state sponsoring terrorism then. And besides, if it is like that, it's a criminal state, what can it do? Anything it wants. So Russia will become free, because they will have no limitation at that point. She will do, or she will do whatever she wants. I'm talking about Russia. Hoping that, Mother Russia. So that's the danger. And what can they do? And remember, they think that they're going to label Russia like that, and any other country who would do business with Russia will be, sanctioned. That's what they hope. And they can do that because the other country can also call them terrorist states based on the same nonsense. They can call Ukraine state sponsored of terrorism, or United States, for instance. And we have many examples to support that claim. So let's go with this article. Ukrainska Pravda, August 13, 2022. Moscow warns the US. Designating Russia a state sponsor of terrorism will be a point of no return. I think these guys, I'm talking about Russians right now, they're naive. Sometimes I see the naivety of Eastern Europe, in this case even Russia, when they deal with Western countries. And I will explain later. Let's go and read this article and see what they mean by that. Moscow has threatened Washington that designating Russia as a state sponsor of terrorism will be a point of no return. I thought it was already about 3 times said before. But no, it seems like they're still hoping that the Western country will accept Russia into the world community. That's gone. It's never been the case. It will never be the case. The club is very small. It's only one leader, and you are not it. What are you talking about? And that Russia might downgrade its diplomatic relations with US or even break them off. Nobody cares. They are beyond that. A long time ago they've been beyond that. You are still trying to figure that out. They are done. They acted like you are already a terrorist state. They acted like you have to be killed, destroyed. Do you understand that? No, the Russians, we're going to talk diplomacy. Yeah, they want to kill you, and you want to discuss with them something? They want to kneel you. They're going to destroy you. What are you talking about? And you care, if you're going to designate us as a state sponsor of terrorism, we're not going to talk to you anymore. And the other one was like, fucking retards. That's how I see Russia at this point. What are you talking about? Those guys are arming your enemies, are giving them intelligence from satellite and other shit. And you talk with them, and you point of no return. You're already there. What do you want? Jesus Christ! It's like these are naive. It's like this. These are trying to match these guys. So these guys say, okay, I'm going to punch you in the face. Okay, I think I'm going to punch you too. Okay, I'm going to kick you in the balls. Well, I'm going to kick you in the balls. No, why don't you just go straight here? I'm going to punch, I'm going to destroy you. Like they really want. That's why the goal is to destroy you. But they go with the here and there, you know, like weasels. Because they're not going to attack you directly. They use these losers. All right, so we're going to break off the diplomatic. They don't care. Who cares about that? And it says, if the initiative to designate Russia as a state sponsor of terrorism is implemented, then Washington will have crossed a point of no return, and bilateral diplomatic relations will suffer the most serious of consequences. So the consequences will be only diplomatic. Russia, sit down. These guys want to get rid of your resources, take your weapons away, and do whatever they want in your country. They take mommy and daddy away, and if they can do like they did with Mussolini, they will do that. But they rather want you to do what Adolf did. Get yourself out. Okay? This is the point. Then your people will be enslaved to these people. Why? Because they will put their people in charge of your people, and they will do whatever they say. Remember Yeltsin? Oh no. Oh, what's over there? Smack. Now you remember Yeltsin? Yeah, I do. Okay. So 1991 to 1992, 1999, your people, your mommy and daddy, your life was shit, like shit. And everything was great. You were accepted everywhere. You were paraded everywhere. You got it? And that's because you were enslaved in chains to those guys. Got it? Now go back and get to work. All right, this is why we talk with this little retard here. It's unbelievable. What do you want? Those guys are arming your enemies. What is that? They impose sanctions on you. Why? On your most important sector, energy. Why? They want to tell you that they are your bosses. You do what they tell them, otherwise what they want, and you have to behave. If you don't behave, they will do punishment and rewards. There's the tactic like with a child. Punishment and rewards. In this case, you do what we want? No, punishments. If you will, the rewards are that you're going to come back in the world community, and we're going to give you a little bone that you can whenever down there, and we're going to stay at the table, and you're going to be down there. That's how it is. What is not diplomatic? No point of no return diplomatic. Who gives a who? Do you think those guys? They don't want to talk to you. They didn't talk to you from February 24th until about 2 weeks ago about that woman basketball player group who became so important somehow that these guys want to exchange that with that mustache guy with the angel of death or whatever he is, the guy who was selling a few weapons here and there, could not match the Pentagon whatsoever, but he was the angel of death. That's her value, a basketball player. Oh, the basketball player has a lot of victim groups in her persona. She is like this, she's like that, she does that. So obviously, and then Blinken called Lavrov after 6 months. Hey, we need to talk about this basketball player, very, very important person. Really? They didn't talk to you about the war for 6 months? And they talked to you about that basketball player bouncing a ball, and that's it. That's how they think, my man. All right, so yeah, the diplomatic point of no return. Bullshit. You're gonna talk to them and you're gonna suck their lemonade. Sorry, but it's just I can't believe I saw this in Romania. It's a slavish mentality. Oh, the Germans are coming. Everybody nice. Don't say anything, man. The Germans are coming. The French are coming. The Western countries are coming. The Americans are coming. Everybody was like the rich, how do you call them? Relatives were coming from out of town. Oh my God, everybody, best behavior, okay? That's how they were, and still are in Romania. And I was like, those are humans. What are you talking about? Where is your culture? Where is your civilization? Where are you? What are you? Look at them. And when they came all kind of fluffy and, oh my God, I was like, told you, this, the same mentality. Inferiority complex. Boom. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.